What is up, YouTube? How is everybody out there doing this fine day? As you can see, we have some more upgrades to the good old club car here, and I think you guys know what we're talking about. But this here is the AC SilverWolf Teekon 9kW 12 horsepower brushless motor with their control box, beautiful instructions, harness setup, and last but not least, 2-gauge wire setup. Here's the part number for that right there. And then I think this is their, I don't know what this is, but their controller of some sort as well. That coincides with all this stuff here. And as you guys have probably guessed, we're going to be installing this very quickly into the cart, because honestly, it's not that hard to put the motor in. The motor's right back there, guys. And obviously I'm going to show you plugging these things in, wiring all the cables up, taking the battery out. I will say, Teekon SilverWolf, definitely awesome people. They come with very good instructions. Nice little sticker there. But as you can see, they have instructions for everything. And very laid out, very nicely. These ain't the instructions, but there you go. There's some instructions, but all color, which is very nice. Everything's color coded to show you how to put this thing in. Well, basically, I mean, anybody can put a motor in a freaking golf cart, but this basically tells you where all the cables go, and it's all color coordinated, which is very nice, as you guys can see in there. The other nice thing about it, which we'll be showing later on in the video here after we're done, is the application or the app that you can download for the SilverWolf to control speed. They have all kinds of different modes, regen capabilities, that's your braking, all that fun stuff. And it also comes with a 2-year warranty, guys. So if you're interested in the Teekon SilverWolf, check the link in the description below and buy yourself one too. We're definitely gonna be making a few videos on the golf cart with the Teekon motor. This won't be the only video, because I want to show you like speed. I want to show you reliability of this motor setup. Back in the past, I had an Avitus and it was just plain crazy. I loved it, but it was just very crazy of a motor setup, and I want to give SilverWolf a try here. Their main goal is not to be crazy. Their main goal is reliability, and also making sure that, you know, the power that's coming out of this motor is consistent and stays consistent, doesn't drop or anything of that nature. Another cool feature of the SilverWolf setup is they make an all-wheel drive or 4-wheel drive setup for the front of the cart. That's what this yellow plug is for, and hopefully in the future, maybe, just maybe, we'll be installing one of those as well to show you a review on that too. So let's get started. First things first, we got to put the cart in tow mode. We're going to shut the garage door here, that way it's not so bright. And we're going to start tearing this sucker apart. If you guys don't know, I have a Vatrer 48-volt battery in here. I am looking to upgrade to a 72-volt setup with the Teekon, which is going to be freaking awesome. But the first things first is you definitely have to put your cart in tow mode, which is down on this cart specifically. Don't worry about this wire. This is for my speaker right there. We're going to be unplugging it just to kind of get it out of our way. And we're going to throw it up in there somewhere. That way we don't have to deal with it, basically. So essentially what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to disconnect the, don't worry about the spaghetti mess. We're going to have to disconnect the wiring, the cables and stuff from the battery. And unfortunately this battery does have to come out, because we do have to access the back of this panel, which is also going to make it easiest for us to be able to get to the motor and all the cables and stuff of that nature. So let's get that out and get that apart. Okay, well, the battery's out. You're probably like, man, why are you huffing and puffing? Because that fucking thing is heavy, guys. It's 140 pounds, 130 pounds. And I'm lifting it out of a lifted golf cart of all things. So as you can now obviously see, we have full access to our battery compartment here. So we need to unscrew these. These are from my seat lights here. I'm going to get them out of our way. That way we're just getting most of the stuff out of the way that we need to get out of the way here. We don't have to mess with most of this stuff. So now let's get that off. Alrighty, so I'm going to get in here and show you guys what's going on. So this is really messy back here, but as you can see, these are the components for the stock golf cart, basically. We've got the controller, the solenoid, and I think that's about it. Oh, it's really dusty back here, guys. Really, really dusty. So I know we got to take a lot of this stuff apart, and all that fun jazz. So yeah, looks interesting. Let's keep going. All right, guys. So I got the original club car motor out, and just wanted to do a comparison of the original motor to the SilverWolf Teekon motor. The Teekon motor is definitely shorter. Maybe it's about the same length, but it's definitely fatter. Definitely is fatter than this motor here. But you're getting a much better motor compared to this motor. And yes, I'm saying motor instead of engine because an engine takes gasoline and a motor is electric. So now you guys know something. Let's get this bad boy bolted up in the golf cart. All right, guys. So the new Teekon motor is in. Hopefully you can see that. We'll go underneath here, take a better look for y'all. There she is, the Teekon 9kW 12 horsepower SilverWolf motor is bolted in. We got some cables down here, got some cables up top that we need to do. We're gonna run those through that little hole right there and start wiring this puppy dog up. So the other thing we also accomplished is we got our controller bolted down. As you can see, we have all these loose wires here, but this thing has two plates here, as you guys can see, that kind of clamp this control unit in place. Very nice design. No complaints at all about that. It's very sturdy. It's not going anywhere. As you guys can see, the bolts on the other side here. Cool little feature. So yeah, that's done. We're gonna keep moving forward, guys, and get some of this wiring done. All right, guys, so we have the blue, yellow, and green wires coming through the body over there. Let's go up and look at the controller. Oh, by the way, Sky's here. I know you guys missed him. So as you guys can see, it's connected to the controller. I have my red wire going to my solenoid here, and then I have a little slack on these wires here, and they're angled just a little bit. That way they fit in this tray here. We're gonna keep wiring things up as the instructions tell us, and hopefully we'll be having a running cart here soon, guys. So we'll see here soon, I guess. We're gonna keep moseying along here and seeing what happens. I don't know what the outcome's gonna be, but hopefully it's a good one. You got nothing.
Dude, I was wrenching away, got so much work.
Okay, anyways, we got the back plate back on. It is a little finicky. I will tell you guys that pay attention to your wiring and everything, because there's not a lot of room back here, to be honest with you. So just make sure you keep everything in line. We have our plugs for this little guy here. We're gonna put that guy right on the front here, and then we have our negative cable here, and we have our come here, don't mind the mess, our positive cable here, which we're gonna eventually put the battery back in, eventually put that Vatrer battery back in, and hopefully get this thing running. So give us a few minutes. We're going to install that guy, get that mounted, get the battery in, and basically power this unit up, use the app, and hopefully everything works and nothing catches on fire, because if it does, we're pushing it outside. If it catches on fire, we're going to let this thing burn right to the ground, and we'll kind of go from there. What do you think?
Here we go, back to me doing all the work.
Unbelievable. Put the snips the fuck down. Put it down. Motherfucker. Unbelievable. Alright guys, so we got everything together and it works. Now, I will tell you, hold on a minute, I'm going to show you something here, guys. So, let's go under our phone. So, with the application, you definitely have to check for updates first. It didn't want to work and it was throwing some codes. So it threw a code 4, which basically said something was out of alignment. I checked for updates. I had an update. I updated the entire unit. I then set up my vehicle modes, all that fun stuff. You also have to do a throttle calibration. So that's very, very important to do a throttle calibration. Sky's not drinking, by the way. That was my beers.
Yeah.
Anyways, so you have to do a throttle calibration and so on and so forth. It gives you battery life on the app and all that fun stuff. We're gonna dive into this on a later video, but it's late and I wanna go home because I'm tired, and we want to definitely test the card out. So we're definitely gonna have more videos on the SilverWolf Teekon setup. I'll dive more into a later video on how the app actually works and what settings you can do and stuff like that. But all in all, the golf cart moves. Go ahead, Sky. We got the throttle calibrated and everything. Go ahead. Make it go forward. Don't go crazy because there's a couch. Well, go backwards a little bit. So, okay, stop. Now go forward a little bit.
Oh my god, it moves.
Yeah. No shit, Dick Tracy.
Dude, it moves. That's crazy.
So, at least on my end, guys, all the wiring's done correctly and the controller's working. Are you happy?
So happy.
He's happy because most of the time he's going to be riding this thing anyway. So, anyways, regardless. But there you go, guys. SilverWolf Teekon, great company. Customer support, they emailed me back regularly when I had some questions about some things, and you know, opening of sport mode, which there is a sport mode on this application which will make it go super duper fast, but we're not going to mess with that right now. I still, like I said, I still have to go through all the settings and the app and just get used to everything. But basic, you know, install video of how this goes together on a club car. Very, very simple. Little tight on the back, you know, where the controller sits on the back plate. Little tight there. But other than that, oh, the other thing I recommend is if you have a lot of stuff hooked up to your golf cart, like lights and all that shit, longer bolts on the battery terminals, by the way. You're going to need them because I have a bunch of rings on that thing and it's pretty thick, boy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to have to end up getting longer bolts with the right thread pitch and everything. Shut up. With the right thread pitch and everything. But so far so good. Everything works. I'm having no issues. It goes forward, it goes back. We're gonna go test drive it right now and just have some fun. But like I said, look out for a later video on the Teekon SilverWolf motor, and we'll have some app settings for you, and we'll show you some speed tests so in some future videos, stuff like that. So it should be pretty cool. You happy?
So happy.
I'm glad he came because now he helped me with this.
Did all the work.
No, he didn't do all the work, let me tell you. He helped me lift that damn battery in there. That's for dang sure. Oh my god. Anyways, guys, that's the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed. And like I said, please subscribe, share, fucking notification bell, all that fun stuff, and you will see more on this Teekon motor, SilverWolf Teekon motor setup. We're gonna go have some fun with it. It's a late night right now. We're gonna have some fun with this thing and then hit the sack. Other than that, guys, hope you all have a great freaking day, evening, or afternoon, and deuces, guys.